Do you have business clairvoyance? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. I want to talk a little bit about business clairvoyance. Can you see the future? It's really not that tough if you look at it the right way. So I'm going to use an example of today. So right now, when I'm recording this, and it doesn't have to be about this. It can be about anything. You got to think about what affects your marketplace. But I'm looking at the world, and specifically the United States. And currently, in October of 2020, when I'm recording this, the United States is going through an election process for the President of the United States. It's extremely personal. There's more animosity towards both sides than I've ever seen in my lifetime. The ingenuity used by all sides is really, really amazing. The use of technology, everything else. I've never seen anything like it. I've spoken about it previously. But there's a lot of things we know are going to happen one way or the other. Okay, there's really only three major outcomes that can occur by the time we get to the other side of the election. So after election Tuesday, there's going to be three different options. What are they? Number one, the first option is that one side is going to be extremely happy and the other side is not going to be happy at all. Okay. The other option is the reverse is true. I mean, really, a good portion, possibly even half of the country is going to be extremely upset, and the other half is going to be extremely happy about the outcome. It's huge, the numbers, and people, they're taking it so personal this time around that you're going to have a huge portion of people that are going to be flipped one way or the other. The third option is if you end up with a contested election that lasts a long period of time, and then everybody's ticked off, They're all mad. Everyone's going to be mad. Everyone's going to think the other side's cheating. Everyone is going to think that their side has a right to win, whether they know the numbers or not. And none of us are going to know the numbers. If it's truly a secret ballot, we're not going to know the numbers for sure. So these are the three options. More than likely, one of those three is going to happen when we wake up Wednesday morning after the election. And it's going to last for a good period of time. Regardless of which of those three options are, that period of time is going to last a while. Possibly a few months, if not a few years. And there's going to be a combination of that if it's a contested election, right? So, how do you use that? How do you use that knowledge when you sit back and you look at a circumstance that can only have a few different options, right? How do you go about using that option, that knowledge? Well, the real question is, where is your business going to go based on those things? How is your business going to handle it? Do you have an option for each of those? Does your marketplace tend to reside more on one end of the aisle or the other when it comes to politics, if your marketplace is in the U.S.? If it isn't, then it doesn't apply to you as much, possibly. But maybe your vendors, it might apply to. Maybe it's something else. You have to keep an eye on all of this, and you've got to think about it strategically before it happens, because we know it's going to happen. We've got a specific date set for it, and most of the great things that change the world and change behavior, a lot of it can't be predicted. We could predict holidays. We could predict a couple things within the calendar, but this is one of those things that's right in the calendar that only happens during every 4 years when you're dealing with presidency, and to have it this contested is something that even, really within the past 20 years, I think I've only seen it just a handful of times to where it was this heavy, to where it really appeared like it could go either way, and that both sides felt felt that it was really so important that their side wins, So it's something for you to watch. But it's an example. It doesn't need to be about the election. It can be about anything. Here's a great quote that I found from the I Ching. It's when clouds form in the skies, we know that rain will follow, but we must not wait for it. Nothing will be achieved by attempting to interfere with the future before the time is right. Patience is needed. I really love that. It's important to be patient, but you can also prepare for any outcome. And there's, like I said, there's probably only 3 outcomes out of that. There might be others. I'd love to hear what you think. Go and leave a comment. If you're watching this in the future, it's no fair. Don't tell me what's already happened. I'm talking about the people who are watching this before it's happened. Tell me what you think is going to happen. Then maybe we'll have a talk about it afterwards. We do this every night. We get together and we discuss things. We discuss how to use everyday scenarios, how to use everyday strategies, principles, and tactics in our business. Come on back tomorrow. We're going to go through another one. If you'd like some more tips on where you can move forward, especially if you're thinking really broad-based strategies that can change your entire business, go check out 9 Ways to Amazon-Proof Your Business. That's my book. You can find it anywhere books are sold, but if you can get a free copy at AmazonProofBook.com. AmazonProofBook.com. You get a copy there. We'll be back here tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.